Alright, here we are at the start line. I'm doing the most insane personal challenge I've done, and that is a 100-kilometer effort. And this man here, Kyle Rayner, come and join me. Finished work from Atherton and is here to help me with the first 10. So this is kilometer 0. Only 99.9 to go. How are we feeling, mate? You excited to do the 10 with me?
Yeah, easy work.
Easy work.
Easy work.
Let's see how we go, eh? 7k down. Got ourselves a water show. I'm sure we'll see that a lot tonight. At least it won't be a boring one. 10k down. Just said my goodbyes to Kyle. He's done his share with me. He's gonna head back up and head to work. 10% done. 90 to go. I'm feeling good. My legs are just at that easy long run stage at the moment. I'm hovering around the 6:30 pace. The aim is to do it in sub 12 hours, which is a 7:14 pace. I've started it a bit quicker tonight at a average 6:30 because I know towards the back end of this run I'm going to need the head start I've gotten from the early split when the times are tough and when a 7:14 pace feels like a 4:14 pace. $20 down, 80 to go. Things are just clicking in now. I've hydrated, had some gels, bananas. The next 20 is gonna really set the mood for the rest. See how we go. I've got a bit of support on the track, which is good. A few mates have come out, girlfriends come out. Everyone's here to witness this. I can't let them down. Just hit 30k, 3 hours 12. Still averaging around, well, 6:40s now. So ahead of the goal of the 7:14 pace. It's currently just past 9 o'clock at night. The city is still a bit busy, so I don't feel completely alone yet, but I know next time I'm back here, it'll be a lot harder. It'll be around 11 o'clock, it'll be a lot more quiet. That's when I'll really be in my thoughts. And next time I'm back here, we'll be halfway, 50k. So I'm excited to be back here and know that I'm halfway. But yeah, getting there is going to be a good little challenge. It's crazy because usually when I hit 30k in a race, I hit the brick wall. But knowing I'm doing 100, the mindset is completely different right now. I feel like I'm only 10k in for a 30k session. 30k in, doing a 20k loop course, and so next time I see Tali, I'll be 40k in, fuel up again, then back here I'll be halfway, and then that's when the race actually begins. 40 down, 60 to go. Shoe change. My legs are starting to hurt in the other shoes, and these ones feel fresh, so that's good. It's getting quiet now. It's around 11 o'clock. Very close to halfway, which is fueling me right now. Once I know I'm halfway, I just got the home stretch. Another 50. My average pace is around the 6:30s. I did stop before for 10 minutes, fuel up, had a bit of pasta, refilled my gels, got some cold water, and yeah, changed some shoes. So yeah, almost halfway. 50k down, halfway. The legs are feeling it now. I feel good. mentally, my breathing's good. Heart rate's around the 158, 57 for the last 30k, but it's just the wear and tear on the legs now. 50 to go, halfway. We're at a 5 hours 29, still above pace. This is where the fun begins. Time to go through something I've never gone through before. 60k down, less than a marathon to go. Yeah, this is when it gets really tough. Once I pass 64k, it'll be uncharted territory for me. I've never ran more than 64 kilometers in one session, so but realistically I feel pretty good still. I stopped before to fill up my water, fuel up my pocket again with gels, and when I stopped, trying to get going again was the worst part. That bit hurt, but once I was running, I was pretty good from there. So I just gotta, it's hard to not stop. At the same time, not stopping is the key. But yeah, it's hard because when I do these 20k loops and I see my vehicle, I put in energy to get to it because I know I'm gonna be sitting down at it. So just gotta deal with it. 6 hours and 41 minutes. 60.34 kilometers. Starting to hallucinate as expected from doing my research. Starting to see figures and shadows of people sitting and standing and running where they'll normally be on a normal day. The brain's trying to trick me, I guess, into thinking this is a normal thing. Less than 40 to go. It's 1:20 a.m. Still hoping for a 6 to 7 a.m. finish. See you at 70k. 90 down, 10 to go. Things are hurting now. I've gone through hell. I'll see you at the finish line. My battery's low.
5k to go. 6:05. Bring it home, Jojo. Oh my goodness. You've done it. Jordan Hones completed a 100-kilometer run overnight. God. Ooh, that's the walk of pain. Show the watch. Wow.
Take us back to the night of your 100k run along Cairns Esplanade. What was going through your mind in those final hours?
In the final hours specifically, it was, the struggle was really setting in then. Like, I'm a long distance runner, so I know like the mental side of it all, but like this is when it truly, like, it went from like I had control to I'm out of control and I need to really focus now. So I had gone through hallucinations previous in the same run, from the long hours of night, getting no sleep, etc. And yeah, so it got to the point where I had my final loop left. It was the final 20 and I was just at my water station fueling up again and just thinking like, man, I've done 80, I can do 20 more. Like, and then as I pressed on for my final 20, that's when my slowest kilometers begun. So my mental state was like, yeah, I'm almost done. However, this is going to be like twice as hard because I'm now doing each kilometer slower. So now I'm out there for even longer than what my previous laps have been. So the mental state there was like, okay, look, it's going to be harder than what you've just gone through. And I'm also trying to think, wow, like what things can I do to make this not as hard? Because, yeah, I was thinking like, oh, the sun will come up and I'll have a bit more life in me because the sun was approaching on my final lap. And that's what happened around 6 a.m. The sun was coming up. I was just waiting for it, and I was documenting it on my camera, and I was talking to the camera like I had a live audience the whole time, and that kind of switched my mindset into not feeling alone constantly. So I was using my camera as, just talking to mates on my phone, and a live stream going all night, even though, no one was really watching the videos at the time. And the sun come up, and I started seeing people around me doing their morning runs, and that kind of brought me alive a bit more. And I got my girlfriend Talia. She was supporting me the whole time. She was asleep in her car, in and out of asleep, giving me fuel, nutritions, and giving me positive words. And she brought the bike and rode the final 5K with me as the sun was coming up, and essentially just kept feeding me positive words, and I couldn't even have a word to respond with. I was just that gassed at that point.
Yeah, amazing. And you only decided to take on the challenge at short notice.
Yes.
What gave you the motivation to commit to such a huge distance
Well,
without months of preparation?
That's the thing. Like, the way you word it then is the reason why I did it, if that makes sense. Like, you see all these people around you that do all these crazy things, and it when I look at myself, I think, like, I can do that too. Why can't I do that? I'm already a runner. Like, the furthest distance I have run was a marathon prior, but I knew mentally I could do it. And that's like, I just set myself a random Monday night. I wanted it to be as random as possible, to inspire others into not having to, do so much to do what you really think you can do. Like, if you know you can do it, go and do it. And that was the mindset I had leading up to it. And it's really inspired a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from it all, and it's just amazing to see. And I knew I could do it, so I did it.
Well done. And at just 16, you became the youngest person to compete the 140 km Great Wheelbarrow Race from Maribor to Chicago.
Yep.
How did that early achievement shape your approach to endurance running?
Well, as you said, it's I'm still the youngest to hold that record to this day. And I guess when I did that race back then, it was a more proving to, I had a lot to prove to a lot of people. And being a young 16-year-old, I was trying to earn a lot of people's respect. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do something that no one would ever think of doing. And that's how that race happened. And I guess, like, doing that really shaped my mindset into, like, when I get certain moments of my life where I want to do something, I know I can do it because I've already done something so crazy before. And I'm so happy I did this 100-kilometer solo effort, because now, like, it helps with my running career so much now, because I'll look at a marathon as easy. And not many people can ever say that, because they've never really gone out of the way and did a whole lot more than what they originally thought was the impossible. And that's what I've achieved. And it's just unlocked such a strong mental game for me now. And it also makes me hungry to do even more and have more people think, what the hell is wrong with me? So that's the mindset at the moment. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, good on you. Well said. And the Great Wheelbarrow Race is known for raising millions of dollars for local charities over the years. What does being a part of that community tradition mean to you personally?
No, it's great, mate. Like, I've always done my running personally for myself, and to have this event that I grew up with, my father took part of it, I've had friends and family take part, my brothers, we've all gotten, like, it's brought us all together to compete and be inspired by each other. Each kilometer we run, it's 140k, we watch each other sweat, swear, struggle, and it just inspires us to keep moving forward. And while doing it at the same time, it brings the community together to raise money for their selected charities, and it just brings more motivation into making it all worth it. Like, you go through the dark stages and you realize, I'm doing this not just for me, but this is, like, we've raised a couple of grand, we've got sponsorships behind us, people are counting on us, we need to supply for them. And it just really helps with the whole community comes together, raises money for their selected charities, and it's just an awesome thing to be a part of. And I'll be 10 years next year, so I've really loved it, and I'll continue to do so.
And what are some of the charities, local charities, that you've aligned with in the past?
So in the past, me and my brothers have really, well, last year we did a trio. So it was just, the three brothers, and we raised money for Ronald McDonald because my brother, he had his little one, I believe it was roughly around 20 weeks early. And so he had to get rushed to Townsville, and pretty much Isaac and Annalise, my brother and his partner, stayed at the Ronald McDonald house there, and they had a lot of support through them, and it got them through while they had to stay in Townsville and wait for little Hudson to continue to grow and become healthy and strong. But so they were a big part in our lives for everyone involved, and that's why we wanted to raise money for them specifically last year, because they pretty much saved a lot of bad things that could have happened. So last year was purely to Ronald McDonald, and then years before has always just been for the animal refuge. We always, we have 3 dogs here now that we've rescued, and we love adopting dogs, and so we've always just raised money for them. We've gotten photos of them for newspapers before, and it's just, they've always just been the 2 core ones that we do. But I know other communities like to raise money for the local hospital and Indy and etc. So it's really great.
Good stuff. And you've also competed many times in the Walsh's Pyramid Race, which is notorious for its steep climb.
Yeah.
How does tackling the pyramid compare to an ultra distance run?
Oh, mate, it's grueling, that's for sure. It's no easy task, the pyramid. It is a 900 meter elevation over a 3 kilometer distance. So that is a pretty big steep climb, and it's brutal. I've compared that race was the first race I did since wheelbarrow race solo that compared to solo, because I left that racing and wow, that was the closest thing I've done to solo, and that's only a 12 kilometer race, and solo was 140. So when you're going hard and you're competing for a top spot in the pyramid race, it can become one of the toughest things physically and mentally doing so. And I inspired to keep doing the race every year. It's a great race, and it's a local race. I always love to support my local races, and do the best I can in every run. And the pyramid is no easy task, and I'm just happy it's just around the corner for me. So
Nice one. And you've already set your sights on another 100k challenge, this time in the heat of the day.
Yeah.
Try to keep pushing your limits.
Well,
what's next?
That's to myself, I look back at it now I did 100k, but then I'm always trying to think, how can I make it harder? And it's all about the personal achievement, and I look at it okay, I must do it in the daytime now to prove a point to myself that it wasn't just the nighttime. Let's do it in the daytime and make it even more challenging than what it is. So, and I figured it'll be a lot more beneficial for my training and running, when I do, for example, ultra races during the day. This is going to enhance, if I can do the night bit, I can do the day bit. So that's the whole, if I could do the day, I could do the night. So that's why I'm really focused on the next one being during the daytime, and I'd like to bring a small community together to support me doing it, or be alongside me. And I want to try and raise money for it, just to have a bigger purpose than myself, similar to the Great Wheelbarrow Race. But I want it to be just as much self-inflicting for myself as well as inspiring for everyone else, while bringing in money for selected charities, etc. So that's the plan, and
Good stuff. All right, well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything we should know?
No, not really. I've been running all my life. I love it. I always try to inspire others, and I believe now that I'm doing these huge runs out of the blue, it's really motivated people to be less thinking, more doing. And that's kind of been my motto for a long time. Don't think about it, just do it. Just think about it when you're doing it, and at least you've already gone up, putting the shoes on, and have given it a go, instead of thinking about it and then not doing it. So that's always been my motivation to others, and I'm just glad people are finally viewing my running now, and I'm happy it's getting a bit of publicity, and I'm just thankful for that. And I'm only just beginning. That's my mental state at the moment. So yeah.
Sensational. Well, thank you, and we look forward to doing this for you.